Thanks for staying with us. I'm Bill O'Reilly in the Miller Times segment tonight. Two very hot topics: pinheads at the Golden Globe Awards, and Lance Armstrong admitting he's a doper and a liar. Here now with us in New York City, the sage of Southern California, Dennis Miller. So you're in town to see your son and to do a little work here, right?
See your lovely mug up close and
Lovely
personal.
mug, everyone. There it is. Heavily made up,
I was just
always.
back in the green room. Marco Rubio was showing me how to play bocce. Is that
right?
Is that a Cuban thing?
You know, I can't, after the Asian Hawaiian thing, I can't mention any ethnic groups at all. All right, now, how much time do you need, because I'll leave the set, to tear Lance Armstrong apart? How much time do you need?
Well, listen, it appears that the only part of the bracelet Lance selected was the color, because this is behavior, man. You know, he's like sort of an in-shape Al Gore, it turns out. These both guys are completely leading disingenuous lives. Now, I've met Lance over the years. I've been a fan of Lance's. And then I started reading articles. Listen, Bill, there's the macro of being a bad guy and living a secret life. Then there's the micro of he would take underlings and threaten them if they were going to go off the reservation.
Right.
I don't like bullies, man. It turns out this cat was a bully. I read an article in Men's Fitness about him, like, really laying the wood to a mechanic, a bike mechanic, and all of a sudden the kid can't find work in that. I don't like that sort of bully behavior, and it turns out that Lance Armstrong was a bully. You know, to me, I wish the society still shunned people. You know what I mean? We've lost that sort of thing.
He's through. Come on, we all know that.
Oh, you really think? He goes to the Oprah ATM, the catharsis ATM.
He can go to Oprah and do the Lombardo all day long. He's through in the court of public opinion, and he's going to be ruined financially because the U.S. Post Office is going to sue to get their $30 million back.
Oh, they will?
Yeah, and they could get treble damage. Treble. You like treble damages? They could do that.
I love it when you exhibit the big lingo.
We have the Is It Legal segment, and I absorb it all.
Treble damages.
Yeah, treble. And then all the other people, like the Times of London lost a judgment to him for $500,000. They're going to want it back. The endorsement people, fraud in the inducement of that. So he's going to be in court for the next 10 years, and he's going to be paying all of this stuff.
Well, listen.
And who's going to hire this guy?
It's Dante's symbolic retribution, man. That's the concentric circle of hell for phonies, is you're done in by allegations and lawsuits.
Do you believe in karma? Are you a karmatic guy?
You do. And I'm not a mystic. I won't go talk to a cow and think it's God, but yeah, I think if you're a bad guy, it eventually bites you in the bicycle seat, and it's biting him.
There are some bad guys who got away with it, though. I know, but I think you're essentially right that most of them get it, and in this way, this kind of big collapse of his whole life.
And he says he's going to rat other people, which drives me crazy now. He'll be, you know, he's going to be the Tour de France champion of ratting other people out, for God's sakes.
Are you going to watch him on Oprah?
No.
I'm not going to watch it either.
Huh? Listen, man,
right.
you need a decoder ring to figure out where that station is to begin with. You know what I mean? Where do you go down to Nat Geo Medical Channel and make a right?
But it'll be on the net. But I don't even want to watch it. I'm going to assign one of our producers to watch it. But, you know, as a Christian, if he asks for forgiveness, you have to forgive him.
Really?
You do?
Well, they got to tighten that roll up in Christianity.
You got to tighten the roll up? Yeah. Here's Miller. There it is. Hey, Jesus, come over here.
You got to have God say, hey, listen, enough with that. Don't lean on that.
But you did watch the Golden Globes, did you not?
You know, Billy, I do not watch live television events where Al Roker's in attendance anymore after the revelations in the last couple of weeks that he's constantly at DEF-CON 1 as upon, you know, an impending growler. So I did not watch it with Al. But I know that Clinton was honored, or came out and introduced Lincoln. You know, he was the Father of the Year last week. They announced he was the Father of the Year. I was thinking, how do they judge that? I think it's by the amount of times that you've said the words, who's your daddy, over the last couple of years. I think that's how you end up becoming Father of the Year. Right. I will not watch the ceremonies this season out of deference to Catherine Bigelow. I saw Zero Dark 30. I don't think it was even The Hurt Locker, but I think it was a good film, and I think directorially this woman did a great job. And for them to blackball her, sometimes you have to remember Roy Cohn comes in an attractive package, and there's that AMPAS, Academy of Motion Pictures Arts and Science guy, who's putting a blackball on her. I don't like blackballs when hacks do it. I don't want to see a sweaty Richard Nixon, and I don't want to see some...
Well, they did at Academy Awards, too.
Yeah,
Same thing.
Well, that's what I mean. Forget the Golden Globes. That's just the dog and pony show. But she should be one of the 5 people, and I don't like when they do that
I know what
he
says, but earlier this week I criticized Julianne Moore for cheap-shotting Sarah Palin, even though she won the Golden Globe for playing Sarah Palin. And said it would have been magnanimous, word of the day, magnanimous, for her to just say, you know, I might not agree with Governor Palin, but I appreciate her public service. You know, be a little generous. Instead, she takes a nasty little snarky shot.
I'm in a weird place here. I know Julianne and her old man, they're nice people. I enjoy their company immensely. I think Palin, it's been 5 years, now it's probably time to let go. You know, let's hope that this is the end of it with Palin. You know, I don't view, listen, I love Julianne. She seems sweet. I've met Sarah. She seems sweet. I'm in the middle, just trying not to rule people out of my life on politics. Okay, it seems like madness.
But you are, because you're hanging with me. You can't hang with, you know, you got to tell Julianne, I know you're hanging with the swells. You got to say, look, you know, O'Reilly was upset. He likes you as an actress, but you shouldn't have done that.
You know what? If I started judging people on politics in this life, and I don't, it's
You'd be lonely out there.
Well, listen, I do live on the West Coast. She's a lovely dame. I don't get the thing with Palin. I was over at Palin's during the Golden Globes. We were having a bring your own varmint potluck dinner, and you know, we got up in the helicopter, blew some caribou up, and mouth breathed together. Listen, Palin is a nice woman too.
Sounds like a nice evening to me.
Unbelievable. How are we selling on the road? What's up?
Listen to this, Miller. Tickets are going crazy for the Boulder Fresher shows. Phoenix, February 22nd. L.A., Nokia Theater, March 1st. Yeah.
You know why?
These are all going to sell out.
Our opening act is Al Roker.
It's you. Roker. Washington, D.C., DAR, Constitution Hall, April 26th. Westbury, Long Island, June 1st. We'll see you all there.
Let's give them a glimpse of us singing You Don't Bring Me Flowers.
No, let's not do that. No.
You don't bring me flowers.
Do we have security for Miller? Had a few little pops before Jonathan Winters.
Sisters.
All right, I got to do this, Miller. Shut up.
Sorry.